Welcome back to Chapter 5 of CrossCode. We made it through the next main area, the Maroon Valley, and are now in Bakikum. This appears to be the next hub area or main city, and so I'm very excited to explore, talk to people. There's always just something really appealing about coming across a new hub area, knowing there's new gear to buy, new quests to pick up, people to talk to, and of course we have to progress the main story here as well. The very cool thing about Maroon Valley and Bakikum is that there's a whole other race that we get to meet. You can see here we're speaking to him and he says, "Good day to you, human. Hi. This is Human Guard. Helps to protect Shad and humans from hard desert." So the Shad are the first non-humanoid race that we've met, other than the monsters, of course, and they seem so cool. Some of the characters described them as bird-like on the last episode, but I stand firm in that these are lizard creatures. Regardless, let's head inside and check out the, quote, Human Guard back here. Looks like there might be a quest we can pick up. Hi. Ah, Seeker. Always nice to see fresh faces in this dusty old town. Come, join this old man and his array of local blabbermouths. A Seeker, hooray! Yay, Seeker, welcome. Greetings. Hi. Bakikum might be small, but it is a good place, full of harmony and peaceful coexistence. Old human forgetting much theft happen on our markets. Very disrespect. Yes, such mean. Ah, of course, some silly hotheads still can't seem to appreciate the merits of our cooperation. And my guards, they always see nothing. It hurts to think of them as unreliable when they should inspire trust. But Grey Human, here is Seeker to deliver great justice. She could help. Indeed, she could, but remember, they are very busy folk. So, Seeker, could you spare some time on helping our Shad friends? Sure. Let's see if we can help the Maroon Baki Guard try to catch some of these thieves. Hooray! Yay! Thanks! Young folks being so helpful, it warms this old heart. The crimes against Shad kind usually happen at the bazaar in the town center. You should talk to some of the residents and guards. They might tell you in detail what happened recently. Best start with Bilston, the chief guard on the current shift. He should be at the center of the bazaar. Alright, Sergeant Nielos, I'll see what I can do to help. Bye! Alrighty, we actually unlocked some encyclopedia entries about the Maroon Guard, so why don't we go check that out really quick. If we go to CrossWorlds, we can learn more about the Shad as well. Let's start there. Shad are the native people on Shadoon. They live in small, tribe-like settlements all over the planet and keep a healthy relationship with the humans. At first, Shad were not fond of the humans, as they tried to harvest resources from the planet, and in doing so destroyed ruins and the track of the ancients. After the humans started Operation Trackwalker, they became more friendly towards mankind, so far as to even provide resources for seekers on their path through the track. Despite being native to the planet and bearing a strong resemblance to images of the ancients, they possess no knowledge about the technology or any information regarding the track and its secrets. Okay, interesting. That's good to know. And then, as I said, let's scroll down and find... Well, we can learn more about Maroon Valley and Bakikum while we're here. Let's start with Bakikum. Bakikum is the home of the native people of Shadoon, the Shad. The name derives from the language the Shad speak and roughly translates to burned village. Quite fitting, because a normal day in Bakikum has a temperature of 36 degrees Celsius. Whew! As a Canadian, I can confirm that is hot as heck. I can only imagine it's probably humid as well. The greatest attraction of the village is its market and culture, and a statue which seekers must visit before they can enter Faro Temple. Other than that, they live off of what Maroon Valley offers them: water from cacti, meat from vulturbines, and plants from the oasis. The Shad try to live a life close to nature, and most technology found in Bakikum is a product of the humans' relationship with them, or broken parts left behind by the track of the ancients. Originally, the Shad did not understand the concept of electricity. Instead, they used devices scrambled together from broken parts found in Maroon Valley. Humans introduced them to the concept of solar energy, making more efficient use of their resources. Being a curious race, the Shad then quickly adapted their lifestyle and added a solar farm right outside the main village. With the human arrival also came the trend of Shad to go outside the village itself. This is why in rare cases one might find a Shad wandering areas you normally wouldn't find them. So it appears the Shad are actually the indigenous race to this planet Shadoon, which again makes sense just from a naming perspective, and it's good to see that we have a good relationship with them and humankind. Now, what was I looking... this is what I was looking to read more about. The Maroon Baki Guard. So they are, of course, a subdivision of the Human Preservation Department in a Baki Coom. The Maroon Baki Guard, MBG, is tasked to keep justice and order in Baki Coom and the surrounding areas of Maroon Valley. This includes both defending against attacks from the track and solving crimes committed by other humans. The Guard is under the command of the old veteran Sergeant Rainer Nilos, who is known for his friendly relations with the local Shad. Alright, cool. I love learning more about this wonderful world, so some time in the encyclopedia never goes astray. Pick up that quest and now continue to explore. These adventurers say, so, what next? Well, I guess we head into the dungeon? We could also do some quests. You decide. Quests sound good to me. When in doubt, always do the side quests. That would be my recommendation. There's a bunch of buildings here. Unfortunately, we can't go into all of them. This is the solar farm that we briefly explored on our last episode. Hello, human. Hi. I mend big light panel you humans gave to Shad. Much work, but still grateful for gift. Yeah, it looks like they've got the solar farm all set up here, which, yeah, in the middle of a desert in an area full of sunshine and high heat, you'd have to think is a resourceful way to harness power. Anything wrong? I'm just sitting here. Nope, I was just chatting with you. That guy's taking a nap in the hot afternoon sun. And we'll head south. Luckily, Baki Coom is on a bit of an oasis. There is water here. It's not just straight desert like a lot of Maroon Valley was. This must be the bazaar that we've heard so much about. So let's see if we can find the commander. We can do some trade offers here. We have enough materials to get vanilla ice cream. Let's get one of those. We also have enough materials for crystal water. We'll get one of those as well. Doesn't look like we can trade for anything else. Human, got quality tableware for sale. Best Craftworks. It much smooth. Such shame. Human table have sad. I don't have a table, so I don't really need to buy table settings. What is it, Seeker? Can't you see that I'm busy keeping order in this unruly place? This is the guy we were looking for, I think. Bilston. Hi. Shad merchants being robbed. Is that the story of the day again? That is completely impossible. Not on my watch, anyway. And it's always my watch during business hours. Listen, Seeker, I know your kind always searches for grand adventures and villains to slay. But this is just some village ploy by them shady scaleskins to cash in on compensations. Oh, Bilston's a racist. Got it. Anyway, there is watch to keep. Don't waste my time unless you can present some solid proof. Well, Bilston seems like a real... nice guy, I say very ironically. Let's see what's going on here. Before we do, we can get some more items. We can get a veggie set and a fruit set. So let's grab some of those. Over here, we can get some stuff. We can get a dry fin and a drill stone. No, sorry, a phoenix feather. And then who are you? Wow, I love his monocle and his fancy suit. Hello there. Hi. Ah, Seeker, you are greeted. Much pleasing is felt from heroic presence. Much useful wisdom could be learned from communication, I dare proclaim with greatest certainty. But as humans like saying, time is of the essential ingredient for early bird. To honor clever statement, let us swiftly slice core of problem at our hand. Transport with important content is long expected to arrive from Bergen Village. It has not. Content very precious and important. Desert dangerous. Human following? Excellent. Concluding, you, strong seeker, find transport and help it reach us. Then get reward, yes? Please. Alright. Let's search for the Shad transport on the main route through Maroon Valley. That good decision, smart human. Wealth awaits the both of us. Search transport along main route from Bergen Village to Baki Coom. Should be guarded by 2 employees of generous Baki Bazaar, unless eaten by hungry desert life. If still alive, complain about delay, then help delivery to continue. If eaten, shame, but business must go on. Return for less convenient plan B. Dang, Monocle Man is cold. Alright, is there anything else we can trade for? We got some adventurers there staying out of the heat, it looks like. And another building right here. What is this place? Hello? Oh, a seeker wants to talk to me. I'm sorry, but I don't think we got any business right now. Aw, don't give me that face. I'm sure we can talk later. Alright, I'll hold you to that. I'll be back. For now, though, looks like we can get up on the rooftop from here, which might be handy in us getting places? It would be, except this block is in our way, so I can't actually access it from this direction. I don't think we can access anything from this direction. We can hop around. I'm not sure how much benefit that is to us. Oh, this must be one of the big statues we heard about, right here in the middle of the bazaar. These carvings, they're so intricate. Yep, the secrets of the ancients, right here in front of us. I guess so. Each hieroglyph, each indentation, I could spend hours on them. Oh goodness, I don't know which one to examine first. You know, there are probably even more of these at Faro. You're right, we should go there. Oh, right after I'm finished with this pillar. One guy is much more excited in the ruins than the other, that's for sure. Hi! Human Seeker, do you search for troublemaker on market? Hooray! Trade was hard times with money and goods being stolen. Was worried guards lose interest in case. Mustache guard very watchful, but he also speak much to rectangle. Yes, weird small rectangle he sometimes talk to. Seem much importance to him. Mustache speaking to a rectangle? What's that all about? Keep that in mind. Let's speak to another guard over here. Hi. Hey, Seeker, can I help you with anything? Leah. Ah, you're here because of those criminal activities here in the market. I see. So the sergeant's finally losing his patience. I can't blame him. Listen, I want this to be solved as much as he does. The Shad are an honest and trusting folk. They don't deserve this. Just, it always happens without any one of us or the traders noticing. We're completely at a loss. Honestly, one would think that at least Bilston would notice something, that crazy workaholic. But no, the stuff seems to just vanish without any trace. Unbelievable. I've got a sneaking suspicion Bilston's gotta be in on this, huh? There is watch to keep. Don't waste my time unless you can present some solid proof. I'm working on it. Okay. Those reports certainly don't give us anything solid, unfortunately. So we'll have to keep looking around. In the meantime, there's a couple other places we can go in, including here. Hi! I greet you, Seeker. The proud explorers of the arid breeze are honored by your visit. My name is Jonathan Lorenzo Mahir El Valente El Nassar, the leader of our company of braves. Leah? Don't worry. To my friends, I'm just Joel Mahir, and everyone is a friend to me, especially a pretty seeker like yourself. Hi. It would please me to listen to the story of your exploits, Seeker, but first we must water our accomplishments. See, a place of great importance in ancient society is almost in our reach, after all these years of searching. And we know of the final piece that would complete this puzzle. It must only be collected now. So, young Seeker, do you want to claim that honor? Sounds pretty good to me, yeah. Splendid. With a Seeker like you by our side, I can almost taste the juices of success. The object we need is a stone tablet with ancient inscriptions and a map of the area in the old times. However, it has been claimed by a pack of dastardly driller toises. Worse, they are of the stubborn and cowardly kind. They will just hide under their rocks and never move. But fret not, for we have requested a mobile explosion dispenser from our friends in Bergen. With that apparatus, you will be able to clear out their cave and claim the tablet. We will prepare some of our best tea for your return. Dang, don't tempt me with a good time. I love the sound of fresh, good tea. Greetings, Seeker. The arid breeze is always welcoming of guests. Well, that's good. All right, I guess we'll add that to our to-do list to head out along the path to Bergen Village and see if we can get what they're looking for. Before we go, though, I would really like to solve this mystery. Let's head in here and see if we can get some more information. No, this place sells provisions. Honestly, I would love to buy some more high sandwiches. You can probably see, but I have a lot of money right now, which is nice. It's nice to have excess funds. I feel like we were quite limited in the early days, so I'm going to buy a bunch of consumables here. I'm sure they'll come in handy. Let's do our checkout, and then let's see what this guy has. Excellent! Got some new gear to punch enemies even harder. Well, this is where the gear is. Alright, so he sells iron goggles, which isn't an upgrade. Steel goggles. Steel edge is definitely an upgrade. Ooh, steel mail is a huge upgrade. We're gonna grab that. And then let's just do that for now, because that's 25,000 credits, which is a lot of money. So for now, we will just upgrade from iron mail to steel mail. We can then sell our leftover equipment that we don't currently have equipped. Get some money back. Sell the iron boots as well. Alright, pretty good. Provisions acquired. Laser bridge! Finally! There wasn't a single one in that desert. Emily really likes her laser bridges. And here's the plaza, so we can teleport to Cross Central at any time, which is good. From here, we've got an interesting building. Ah, this is the main quest hub, where we need to come to continue the main story. We'll obviously do that at some point, but let's listen in on this conversation first. I'm not new, this is my second account. Are you sure about that? I saw you were having some trouble with the enemies on the way here. It was just a fluke. On my main account, I'm a level 70 Heptalancer. That's not a real class. You just haven't unlocked it yet. I guess they don't want to admit to being a new player. You ever wonder what these do? Maybe they're for maintenance, or maybe they are generators. So basically, you're as clueless as I am. Yep. Alright, it doesn't look like there's actually anything else over on this side, other than the area there where we have to go to proceed with the main story. One thing we can get, though, is this chest containing 2 ancient earths. Very nice. Just had to cross over the lily pads there. So I'm wondering, to solve the bazaar mystery, perhaps we have to go back and talk to the surgeon. Let's see. We don't have any more information at this point. Go to the center of town and talk to citizens and guards. I did. Let's see what our quest description actually has for us. Ah, I missed Shad Pietro at his stand. That's what's holding us back from quest completion right now. Let's head back and see who that is and who we missed. Oh, right here. Oh, it was the guy with the tablewares. Human asking about crime on market? It big problem. Goods and money vanishing from market stand. We Shad busy selling quality crafts for fair price to happy customers, so no notice. But Bearded Guard, he cared very much, always visiting, asking about money, food breaks, and giving hints for safety. Still, things get stolen. He very disappointed and sad, I fear. Disappoint and fair, I don't know. Alright, we now need to search the market with my analysis feature to see if we can find any more clues. This is a guy named Noah. I don't know what Noah has to do with anything. He's just shopping, I think. Let's see. Ooh, what's this? A possible hint. Examine the insides of this vase. Inside was Bilston's calm. Huh. That must be the rectangle they were referring to? Activating communicator. Yes, hello, I'm here. Is that you, boss? Hi. You sound weird today, boss. Please don't get angry again. I'm still laying low at the solar farm, just as you said. Everything's alright, yes? Hello, boss? Did anything go wrong? Bye. That is very suspicious, but it gives us a lead. Let's go to the solar farm and see who was on the other end of that communicator. Perhaps it was this guy we talked to earlier. Anything wrong? I'm just sitting here. Hi. Crimes in the bazaar? What are you talking about? I don't know anything. So it was you on the communicator. Damn that Bilston. I thought someone as ruthless as him would at least be more careful. He roped me into this, I swear. Told me about all the money, threatened me if I refused, all that. No one will care about it, he said. Those scaly idiots don't know how to handle the money anyway. So much for that. Well, time to come clean then, I suppose. At least I can bring down that jerk with me. Guess we've got our solid evidence. And look who it is. Well, well, well. Where might you lot be going? Hi. I knew something was wrong once I noticed my communicator missing. You seekers are a sneaky lot, Forget it, man. You messed up. This is over. It is, right? Oh, for you it is. Me, though? I prepared something special just for moments like this. This will be the end of you, and no one will ever know the truth. Dude, look where we are. This is madness. Silence. These expensive preparations won't go to waste. And I'm out of here. Bye. Well, so much for apprehending Bilston. Well, you know how to handle this, right? Good, so I'll just be hiding around that corner. Good luck! Guess Bilston wasn't ready to go down without a fight. And now we have got a bunch of robots we need to take down, unfortunately. Right in the middle of town at the solar farm. I feel like Bilston isn't even trying to hide that he's a bad guy at this point. He just ran away, leaving us to deal with his mess. But at least I was right about Bilston being the culprit. That racist old prick was just stealing everything for himself. Alright, break your shields. Luckily, there's a ton of room here to maneuver, so not too worried. Taking down these bots. If anything, I just worried about breaking their shields. There we go. Perfect. Get back here, you annoying little robot! There we go. Let's finish him, Emily. Beautiful. Alright, that seemed to be the main guy. Now there's just a couple of regular turrets. Done. Well, that certainly was something. But leave it to a seeker to save the day, eh? Anyway, time to go on our ways, right? Bye! Leah. What? After all we've been through? I was a victim as much as everyone here. Alright, alright. I'll turn myself in. At least it's just across the street. I'll see myself inside, so bye, Seeker. Sorry for the trouble, and thanks for not letting me die, I guess. Bye! Alright, that gets us to level 25, which is nice, and now we will report in ourselves to the Sergeant. Hi, Seeker, welcome back. We just had a troubled young man confess his crime. He certainly did bad things, but he came clean, so I don't think we need to punish him too much. The other things he said, though, it makes me sad that a bad egg like Bilston was just among us. Leah, I should have been more vigilant. Maybe this old man has become too soft with age. Oh no, old human is bestest of protector. Yes, preserving great peace for Shad and humans. True, mistake happen. That life. Shucks, you're too kind with this rusty soldier. But it is true, we should just look forward. Thank you for your help, Seeker. Bilston is still at large, but his crime should stop for now. I hope we can count on your help again in case more trouble arises. Goodbye. Goodbye, Hero Seeker. Protect more justice. Bye. Alright, though the guard escaped, we have protected the Shad merchants from his crimes for the time being. That makes me think maybe that's not the last we see of Bilston, but regardless, peace has been restored for now, so we'll take it. Now, before we continue with the main story, I would like to head out of town and try to do those other two quests that we picked up. The blasting shells, we need to enter the Toyce Cave on Vivid Path in Maroon Valley, and Crate Hate, search for the Shad transport on the main route through Maroon Valley. So let's head back out through Baki Coombe for now and do a little bit of exploration. Alright, this should be the cave, and then this is the bomb? I didn't realize the bomb looked like kitty cats. Here's the Cat 4 PUI 7 control panel. Information and manual. Thank you for deciding to use the Cat 4 PU17. The ideal choice for mining, demolition, pest control, and passionate festivities. This highly advanced machine is programmed to follow its user after activation, and dispenses explosive devices, also known as bombs, after being hit with a charged ranged attack. When reloading and generally not dispensing bombs, it will try to evade the movements of its user with highly refined movement algorithms. It can be manually deactivated again at this console, or it will automatically return to the idle state when the user leaves a space of operation, for example, a cave. Warning, keep stored in dry and cool locations. Should only be used by trained personnel. Keep far away from children and dogs. Okay, let's activate the cat bomb. Activated loading bomb. Oh, I see. So you have to hit it, and then it'll drop a bomb. But then, okay. This is gonna take some getting used to. So I hit the cat, and then it drops a bomb. That That didn't seem to work. So if I hit the cat... Oh, it throws a bomb at my location. I see. So there, I had to take the brunt of the attack, but we did get through. Hiding intensifies. I guess we're gonna need Kitty's help here to get him out. Come on, Kitty, give me a bomb, please. There we go. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that breaks him. Okay, so with Kitty's help, we can defeat these things. Got it. Great work, Kitty. Let's keep exploring. Alright, guess we're just gonna fight more and more of these things. Ow. Ow. Kitty, why aren't you giving me bombs? There we go. There's one. Okay, one down. There's another bomb. Blow that up. Kill this guy. I'm getting low on health. Okay, Kitty, one more. There we go. Perfect. Come on, Emily. Nice. Time to remove the boulders to pick up the chest. And I should have known it wouldn't have been that easy. We've got some more enemies. 12 of them, to be exact. Luckily, we know exactly what we need to do. It's just a matter of executing. One down. Avoid, avoid, avoid. 2 down. 10 to go. 10! Man! That's a lot. I don't know who decided I need to fight that many enemies, but anyway. At least we know what we need to do. Beat up the turtles, rinse and repeat. Come on, Kitty, it's me and you. Alright, and that was the last one. Beautiful. That gets us to level 26, and there's another chest for us to pick up. Inside is the Aged Travel Guide, which must be what we needed to get. Yep, now we need to just report back to Joel. Excellent. That's one quest down with the help of our helpful little kitty bomb dispenser. I guess we'll leave him behind, returning to the station. Bye, Kitty. It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And there we go. That's one quest down. Now, still looking for that caravan that went missing somewhere on the way to Bergen Village. So that's where we're going to look next. I think Bergen Village is actually up this way. So I'm hoping that means we'll find some clues around here. I'm sure we'll find out. Aha! This must be it. Hi! Ah, please no eat scaly shad. Oh, dummy, open eyes, it's not a monster, it's human. Oh, yes, that's true. Such danger here. Not good for shad nerves. Ignore big baby. Is human here to help? Us could need help with great problem. Sent by Bazaar Boss itself? Such kindness, he thinking of workers. He more think of precious cargo, me think. No matter, help is help. Seeker, look at transportation platform behind us. It fine human technology, helped us move much crates, but now it broke. Yeah, shield still works, so no monsters eat precious cargo, but floaty device not work anymore. Meaning we stuck like rock, and need materials for repair, like refined metal from city. Also arid lumber, and vivid water, both found in desert if hit plants. Yes, but different plants, not forget, and that it. Human understand and bring materials? Good news. Please hurry and help us move again. Yes, we wait and guard crate and try not to be eaten. Bye! Okay, so we just need to get the materials needed to repair the transportation platform. You got needed materials? Splendid. Yes, splendid. Now we can do repairs and leave Sandy Shark Place. Yes, but there one problem. To repair engine, platform needs restart, including shield. Okay, I can see where this is going. I love when you pick up a quest that requires materials and you already have the materials and can immediately turn around and hand it back in. There's no better feeling in an RPG, in my opinion, than already having the materials on hand. But yes, seeing as we handed in the materials, it looks like the quest is not yet over. I've got a feeling we're now going to need to defend the platform and the cargo against monsters while these two do the repairs. Oh no, then monsters can attack precious cargo. Seeker, we need more help. Please also protect transport for time needed to restart. Yes, yes, please help, but only around 2 minutes. Good, good. Please prepare for protection and talk again when ready. Yep, as I expected. We need to defend the crate until the repairs are finished. Alright, that's a typical video game trope. I think I'm ready. Hooray! Good. We start repairs then. Please protect crate till shield is back. Self-repair process started. Shields offline. Oh no, bad feeling. Seeker, be ready. Angry bone creatures come near. The crate has got a HP bar, and yep, here's the angry bone creatures. We need to defend the transport for 2 minutes until it is prepared. There's one guy down. That's 2 guys down. And 3. Still got a minute 40 left, though. It's not about the number of monsters we defeat, it is about the time remaining. But presumably, new monsters won't spawn until a set period of time. Like right now. Alright. There's even more this time. I don't see the 2 Shad actually completing any repairs on the crate. Ah, Seeker, defend us from mean sharks! Can you see I'm doing my best here, guys? Crate did lose 1 chunk of HP, but we're halfway through. There's only 1 minute left. So that's good, even if I can just keep them occupied for the next little while. Boss be angry when he sees damage. Oh no! Well, Boss is gonna have to take what he can get. Because I am doing my best here. I actually just unlocked a trophy for doing 10 hours of gameplay here. Oh my god, there is an insane amount of sharks. Ah! The crate only has 1 HP left! Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh! I'm dead! Dang. The crate survived, but I did not. We still had 30 seconds left. It's crazy how many sharks appeared towards the end. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? We almost had it. We were 75% of the way there. We can do this. Get back to the repairs, guys. Let's try it again. Second time was the charm. I just had to work on identifying which of the sharks was actually charging the crate and then interrupting them. And once I sort of had a better idea of what to expect, it was a lot easier the second time around. Human did good job. Yes, cargo saved, Shad saved, day saved. Now, travel continue. Hopefully uneventful. Boss already angry as is, I wager. We hurry then. Boss rage scary. Thank you and goodbye, Seeker. Talk to Boss in town for a reward. Bye, guys. Safe travels. Happy to help. That floating cargo transport really is helpful. Alright, so those are all the quests that we had to complete out here. So, if we fast travel back to Bakikum, we can turn in some of those quests. Let's do just that and teleport back to the plaza. And then head back through to turn in all the quests and, most importantly, receive all of our rewards. This is the stores. This is not where we wanted to go. We wanted to go in here. Hi! Seeker, you have returned to us, and that smile on your lips speaks of your success, does it not? Ah, astonishing. This is truly ancient work. For even something as mundane as a travel guide to display such elegance, magnificent. I can hardly wait to finally feast my eyes on the main course. I hope we can count on you again when the time comes. Bye! Alright, with the ancient travel guide retrieved, the search for the ruins can continue, and we were properly compensated for our time and efforts, which is always really nice to see. Now, next quest we need to turn in is for our favorite monocled friend over here. Hi! Seeker returned. So has transport. Our thanks are boundless. Rewards not boundless, but still big. Human deserve it for bringing great contribution. The Union is of hope for grand cooperation continuing in future. Bye! We helped the traders safely deliver their cargo. Now their projects can progress smoothly, and we were rewarded fairly handsomely. Alright, that's always nice to see as well. Now, last but not least, the last quest we need to turn in was... Where was that one located? Thought it was there, but it was not. Take 1 second to look at my quest board, shall we? Oh, the other one was already automatically finished up, so we don't actually need to turn it in. Perfect. Speaking of, we do still have a couple of quests we need to finish, but we'll get to that in a minute. One thing I do want to do is spend some CP in our circuit board. We've got a couple of level ups on today's episode, so let's see what we can get in return. For instance, I would love to increase my defense because I found out really quickly fighting those sharks that I could do with some resistances. Speaking of resistances, let's also get elemental armor, which increases our resistance to all elements by 8%. Over here we've got, item booster. Increases the effect of healing and the duration of buffs from items by 25%. That'll come in handy. And then increases our max HP by 6% over here. Lots of upgrades. Let's head down to this tree. We can get even more defense upgrades. We can increase the damage of our melee attacks. We can increase the recovery speed from all negative status conditions. Oh my goodness, the amount of versatility in these skill trees, the amount of things that you can get, the amount of upgrades makes your life so much easier. So I've got to get into more of a habit to get in and spend my circuit points whenever I can. Regardless, I think we've done all there is to do right now in Baki-kun, so we'll call it a day, and on our next episode, we're going to go get some information about how we can continue our next main quest here in the hall. For now, though, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you're enjoying my first blind playthrough of CrossCode so far, and I will see you guys back here again real soon.